Hello friends, it's Mandy. Welcome back to my channel. I today wanted to share with you this fun project that I jumped into like last week after I watched, I started watching Leilani Scraps, her YouTube channel. I will link it in the description. Her videos are so fun. Lots of scrapbooking and just overall fun crafting, project life, stuff like that. But I watched one of her videos and she took an old planner and turned it into a junk journal. And I remembered that I had this planner. Excuse me. So this, I haven't covered, I'm going to do the cover in this video, but I've started covering a little bit with wood grain contact paper, but I had this planner that I bought back in 2020 when we decided to homeschool our boys. And I knew better, like that I wouldn't really keep up with it. I used it for a couple weeks and then it was just empty. And it's just been sitting there and I hate that. Like I hate having something just sitting there, taking up space, not having any use or looking cute. So I took my inspiration from Leilani and decided, I sat down like 2 days in a row and just went through and covered all the pages. I pulled out quite a few because there were a lot of pages in here. And so I thought I would share a flip through of how I've covered the pages and also finish up a few of the things. I have the cover here that I have planned out that I'm going to stick on, and then like the last page I'm going to do. So anyway, I thought I'd show you a quick flip through. I've covered the inside cover here. I've used papers from and ephemera from my new Messy and Magical collection, and I'll link that in the description. This paper, the rainbow here, this floral are from that collection, and then the ephemera I'm going to use, a lot of them are from that collection. I found this cute little pom-pom clip in my stash and I put this heart button on there. It's just a button. I don't know where I got it, but anyway, I thought that would be cute to stick on the page. So I put that on there. The colors in the heart like matched perfectly with the papers and stuff. So I'm just going to flip through real quick and show you. I left in the tabbed like months, and I wasn't quite sure what to do with the tabs because they're really small. I could have cut them off, but I didn't really want to cut them off. So I found this set of, let's see, they are Late Afternoon by Amy Tangerine. They're little tiny stickers. There's like cameras and coffee cups and like little strips, like washi strips. So I just took those and covered, if you can see here, covered the months with these cute little stickers. So I like that. I didn't want to take the tabs out because I just think they add some extra, interest and dimension and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm just going to flip through real quick. I used lots of magazine scraps, lots of like journaling cards, some wood grain contact paper, and just had fun. I have no idea what I'm going to put in here, honestly. Probably quotes. I might do some art journaling more on top, or like some photos. I really like how this one turned out. I could see putting like a photo here and some journaling. But some of the pages, I just decorated them without thinking about, this is really cute. I love this girl. It was really therapeutic and fun to just create with, I love how this page turned out, to create with no intention of like what I'm going to do with it. It was really a good therapy for me. I needed that. So yeah, I just went through my stash of like pattern paper, of lots of magazine bits. I missed a spread. I have to go back and do that one. Yeah, so I love this one. I love this paper a lot. And then just this cute like girl in her cute boots. That's really fun. A couple fallish type pages. This one I really love with the yarn. This is a really fun scrapbook paper pack I have. Oh, and I can't think of, I'll try and remember to link it in the description, but it's really pretty like nature-y papers. This is from it. I love how this turned out. These cards are all from a Project Life kit I had that I forgot I had. I had bought back when the boys were babies, probably because it was a baby boy set, but a lot of the cards were very just neutral, and I didn't, they're not, some of them were like baby boy themed. Excuse me, but a lot of them weren't. So anyway, that is the flip through. And I've already covered, no, I haven't. I've cut papers for the back and side. I used the wood grain contact paper because, because the stripes went all the way around And so I wanted to cover those. So I put the wood grain contact paper there, and then on the back I had to cut the paper. I could have, excuse me, I could have cut around these holes, but I didn't want to mess with it. So the back is just gonna be like that, and I might put something else on there. And then the inside of the back, I have this cute camera paper. Both of those are also from my Messy and Magical collection. So there's that. I'm gonna stick those on the back. And then I'm also gonna do this last page. So I'm going to gather up my supplies, and then I'm going to get to crafting. Okay, I am back and ready to finish decorating the cover of this fun junk journal. So I've already put my tape on the back of a lot of my pieces, so we don't have to sit there watching me do that. I really want to buy, I use this double-sided tape, which is great. But my tape runner that I had is empty, and I really want to get another tape runner because it's just quicker, because this just takes some time. So I'm going to stick this on. Usually I'm not super precise with my tape, but for a cover, I want to make sure that it is, you know, as far to the edges as possible so that it stays on. Okay, so I had already pre-cut it and measured it so that it would be pretty close to the edges. So that looks good. And then I've got this cluster of fun things I'm going to put on. These are all ephemera from my Messy and Magical collection, except for this cute little frame. This is from my Camp Crafty collection, which is also in my shop, and the colors coordinate really well. They might be the exact same color palette actually, which is fun. So those are 2 kits in my, I'll link that one below as well if you want to grab both of them. The Camp Crafty collection is super cute. It has all sorts of crafty elements like, oh gosh. Anyway, it has lots of cute crafty elements. I can't think right now, but it's a fun collection. Oops. Oh gosh, that's not what we wanted to do at all. Okay, we'll cover that up. Make sure I put it low enough to cover that. Crafting accidents happen, friends. So I'm just gonna eyeball all this stuff. I had it kind of laid out in my mind, how I was going to put everything down. So peel this tape off. I do not have nails that grow well, so I just always keep them really short, but it's not helpful when you need to peel things apart. So, all right, so there's that piece. I'm gonna lay this back out how I wanted it before I stick everything down. I have this flower maybe here in the mug. I love this cute mug. Look how fun. If you are new to me, you will learn that I love coffee so much. And so there's almost always mugs in my collections. But if you're a tea drinker or hot chocolate or whatever else, you know, it works too. All right, so I'm gonna put the buttons on there. So I already put tape on the back of this. One fun thing this time with this new collection with Messy and Magical is I included all the sticker sheets as cut files too. So if you have a Cricut or a Silhouette, I just recently got a Cricut and I am obsessed. It was super fun to cut out everything with it this time, instead of fussy cutting, which is what I normally do. So I also want to get like a glue pen because although on a cover like this, I probably would still use the tape because, you know, it's going to get beat up a little bit more than like a scrapbook layout that has protection inside a cover or whatever. So I'm probably going to put some kind of sticker on here. So let's see here. I think I'm going to stick this down first. Oops. And see how this comes together. I don't know about you, but there's just something about a cute journal like this. Like, I don't even care what's in it. I just love the feel of it. I love the look of it. I love seeing all the pages together. It's just, I don't know, there's just something about it. I think if you're a paper crafter, you can just understand that. Like, it's just magical. It just is. Okay, I'm gonna put a couple pieces down here for this little doily. I found this bag full of these little crocheted doilies in my stash, and I don't know how long I've had them. I don't know, I can't get these off, where I got them, but they are so fun. Okay, I cannot get this tape off. There we go. Oops. So I put one on my last layout that I showed you in a previous video. Yeah, the little doilies are making me very happy. Okay, there we go. So I can stick that on there. Super cute. All right, we've got our flower, our mug. I'm gonna put that like right there. So I need to put the flower down next. Layering is fun on scrapbook pages and projects like this, but it takes some like planning, right? To like, you're like, okay, wait a minute. If I want this on top of this, I have to put this down first and then this. You know, I do most of my drawing in Procreate, and I get into that digital mindset where it's like, you know, you can move your layers around, but you can't, you know, it's not as easy to do that when you're scrapbooking. Once something is stuck down, it's stuck down. Okay, I'm gonna put this cute mug on here, put a little angle. I'm gonna put our real life. There's a whole sheet of fun sayings like this in this collection. I have another one that I'm gonna put down on the inside on the cute library tag. So there's that. And then we're gonna put down our buttons. This is one I really wish I had a different type of adhesive, because this tape is kind of annoying for little things, but it'll work. We'll make it work. You just gotta stick it down. A tiny little button. I have a whole stash of buttons too that I had saved from, I need a bigger piece for that. From my early days of scrapbooking. I had a whole jar full of these colorful buttons, and the colors go with this collection so well. So that was super fun to like go through all the buttons and find ones that matched. It's actually not as hard to peel off with buttons as it is the paper sometimes. Okay, there's our cute buttons. All right, so there's our cover. I think I'm going to look in here and find, I love these Tim Holtz sticker books with all these cute sayings. Let's see. I'm gonna find one that I can cut apart that'll fit on this cute little card here. Let's find a good one. Be You Bravely, I like that. That one might be a winner. Don't Forget to Fly. Oh, I like that one too. I think we're gonna use that one. Okay, I'm gonna use that one. And I'm going to, I think I'm gonna cut apart between make sure I don't cut into the letters. Forget to Fly. And I'll put that here. Forget to Fly. There, how cute is that? I love that. Okay, so there's our cover. I'm gonna go on the inside here, and I already So I have these library pockets that I use in some of my journal kits that I sell in my Etsy shop. So I had an extra one, decided I needed to put that in here just because it's so cute. And I'm just gonna use these ephemera, also for Messy and Magical. And shockingly, there's a coffee lettering piece, coffee and calm vibes. So I'm gonna put those here, stick those down. So let's do that. It's challenging for me sometimes to like just make something that doesn't really have a purpose, because I'm very creative, but I'm also very practical, and that those things conflict sometimes, right? Because you know, to be really creative, sometimes you just gotta be impractical. You know, just make for the sake of making and having fun, and who cares if it doesn't have a solid purpose? It's making you happy. That is the purpose, right? It does have a purpose. It's making you happy, period. And that's what this project is doing for me, for sure. It's just making me happy. Okay, so let's stick that on here like that. And then I've got my wood grain heart. We'll put that right there. Oops, the tape came off on my finger. Let's see if I can transfer it to the heart. I don't know if that's gonna work or not. Yeah, kind of. We'll redo that. Okay. We're gonna redo that. It is really humid in this room that I craft in. And so anyway, things get stickier sometimes than they should be. All right, there, that is super cute. And let's see here. I want to decorate this card. These are those October afternoon. Oops, I just hit the camera with my head. I'm so sorry. It's just moving all over the place now. Okay, I'm gonna decorate this with just some cute little stickers here, because why not? This also has these wood grain hearts, which are really fun. So I'm gonna put one of those right there. And let's see, maybe I will find, let's see, what do I want to put on here? I don't know. I also have, these are super fun and a total throwback. I have a bunch of these Love Elsie collection stickers that are super old. I have a bunch of them, a bunch of different ones. But the colors in here are really fun with this. So I like this heart that looks, yeah, that heart is cute. It matches the brown and the blue. Let's just put that on here. All right. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about with Love Elsie, you may recognize the name Elsie Larson. Back in the day, she had a scrapbooking line, and it was called Love Elsie, and it was adorable. And I have, in my stash, I still have stuff. I have a bunch of, she had this cute fabric paper too, and I have some of that. This is a piece of it I'm gonna use on a page. So anyway, that's a total throwback. All right, so I might put something on here later, but for now I'm just gonna leave it as is. So that is really cute. And yeah, so there's my cover and my inside cover. And then let's go back to the back here real quick and add our covers for these pages. I just love this project because it's so fun to be able to take something that was just sitting there and annoying me that I didn't want to just throw away because I don't want to make more trash. And now I have something really cute that I can put quotes in, pictures in. That stuck really quick. Okay, there's that. All right, and then we'll cover the back. You don't even have to take the tag off. It would not come off, so I don't need to worry about that. So we're gonna stick this on here. Apologies if you can hear my my stomach growling. Oh, I just noticed that I need to eat, apparently. We'll do that after. I finished this project. All right. It's really growling. Oh. Okay, so let's get this centered as well as we can. Stick it down. So there's that. I don't mind this white at all. I'm glad it didn't have any kind of pattern on it that I didn't need to cover. So cute. Yeah, I'm just loving this project. I have one more page in here real quick that I was going to cover just to show you my process, which is super simple. Like, I have bits of magazine that I'm going to stick down. I might do this one like this. And just going to stick this down real fast. If you have adhesive that you love, tell me about it in the comments, because I want to get like a tape runner. I had bought one online, but it didn't really work that great. So I just started using this double-sided tape more. Anyway, I've been kind of out of the loop with scrapbooking, so I'm sure there are new like products that I don't know about. And I also don't mind being old school, because I'm almost 45, and that's just how old I am. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it sometimes. But anyway, I do, when I do collage with classes or friends, I do encourage them not to use glue sticks sometimes, though, because they really don't hold up very well. Okay, so there's that. And I was going to put this cute piece of cloud fabric here and then cover the other thing with maybe one of these Love Elsie stickers. I will be surprised if this is still sticky. It is still sticky, other than like this piece right here. Wow, it's still very sticky. That's surprising. All right, so I'm gonna put that here. And then, which one of these should I use? I think I like this arrow one. Arrow one here. See, that just strategically covers up all that green. And then later on I might put, a card somewhere to put journaling, but for now it is just fine. So there you have it. I like that it has the little strap. I can cover it if I want to and close it up. Yeah, and I might do another video like showing the inside once I've added some things. But this is just a super fun project you can do if you have a planner laying around that is full or you didn't use and you don't want to just throw away. Yeah, and now it has a fun new purpose, and I can put more cute things in there. So I hope you enjoyed watching this process. And yeah, if you don't subscribe to my channel and you would like to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe so you can get notifications when I have posted something new. And yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. Thanks, friends. I'll talk to you later.